If you are watching this video because you want to start a poultry farm, but you don't know where to begin, or maybe you have heard stories of people losing money and you don't want the same thing to happen to you, then relax. Today, I'm going to show you a simple step-by-step guide on how to start your poultry farm in Nigeria with zero experience and still do it well. This video will actually save you from wasting money, from making avoidable mistakes, and also from starting blindly. Isn't that amazing? So make sure you watch to the end. In fact, I deserve a thank you in the comment section for doing this video for you. Hello, intending farmers. Welcome back to my channel. I am Coach Blessing of God, your poultry farmer, global farmer, and your poultry business coach. Let's dive into it. So this is the first thing you need to know. Start with the right mindset. Before anything else, let me tell you the truth. Poultry farming is not a buy birds and feed them business, just like every intending farmer used to think. I've gotten my birds, now I'm about to feed them, and they are shocked when things go on the other way. It is actually a proper system. So if you understand the system, then you will definitely make profits. But if you don't understand the system, you will pay school fees with your money. Yes, exactly. You will pay school fees with your money. If you understand the system, you will actually make profits. Even if you have zero knowledge before and you're starting for the first time, you will still make profit. But if you don't understand the system, your money is a school fees. So the first thing you need is the right mindset. Be ready to learn. Be ready to follow instructions, and also be ready to record everything you do. Once your mindset is correct, every other thing becomes easier. The second thing you need to do is to choose your poultry path. So you need to choose what you want to focus on. Do you want to rear broilers, which is fast money but require attention? Or do you want to rear layers, which will bring you long-term steady income? I have done a whole video on broiler versus layers, which is more profitable. So you can go back to my channel to go and look for this video. So if you want to raise layers, that is for long-term steady income. Or do you want to raise Noilers, which will give you a middle option? That means you'll be in between having meat and also having egg to sell. So don't choose based on what people around you are rushing into. I've always emphasized this. Choose based on your budget, the space you have, and how patient you are. If you need quick return, stay with broilers. But if you want monthly egg income, then you can go for layers. The third thing you need to know your budget. Before you start building a pen or buying chicks, know how much you want to spend. Your budget should cover the following: the cost of the chicks, feeding from day one to the end, the vaccine and the drug cost, the bedding material you plan to use, the heat source, the labor if you are hiring any, then your water and your electricity facilities. Note, feed alone takes 70% of your entire money. So if you don't plan this part well, your farm will struggle. Number fourth thing you need to look into is your pen house structure. You see, your pen house is one of the most important parts of the business, because if you don't construct your pen well, you are at the edge of losing all your money. Your pen house is like a home. For example, you just give birth to a new baby. You know, the environment you are going to keep the baby really matters. Do you understand? So your pen house should be constructed well so that your foundation will be strong, because that is the first place you are going to introduce those birds to after collecting them from the hatchery. I hope you know that. A good pen house should have the following in place. A good pen house should have good ventilation, good spacing, clean floor, dry environment, a proper heat source that is safe, then protection from rain and wind. Very important. Poor ventilation alone can make your bird grow slowly, and they will even eat more feeds. And also, some of them might fall sick easily, and this will reduce your profit. Just like the example of the newborn baby I used. When your newborn baby is not well taken care of in a good environment, you just end up going to the hospital to spend money unnecessarily on what is avoidable. A good pen doesn't have to be expensive. It only needs to be correct. The fifth thing you need to know, your brooding. This is where your profit starts. Brooding is the first 7 to 14 days of a chick's life. Let me just tell you this. This is actually where your profit or loss starts. That is why I say your pen house is very important, because you are going to brood in your pen house. If you brood correctly, your birds will grow fast. They will eat well and stay strong. But if your brooding is wrong, the entire cycle will stress you. You'll be moving from one disease to the other, from one issue to the other. As you are solving one issue, you are entering another issue, and it's really stressing, not only financially or physically, even emotionally. So pay attention to the following while brooding: the temperature, the bedding material, clean water, your electrolytes, ventilation, the heat source used, and your vaccination schedule. When your chicks are comfortable, warm, and stress-free, they will grow beautifully. This number 6 thing you need to know. This is your feeding plan. Let's talk about feed. So your birds will move from eating starter to grower, from eating grower then to finishers if you are doing broilers. Why for layers, they will move from starter to grower to layer feed. Now, feed conversion rate. This is how well your birds turn feed into weight or egg. You see, two farmers can use the same feed, but one will actually make good profits and the other will keep complaining. The difference is so simple. It is their FCR. Now, to have a good FCR, ensure you keep your water clean, avoid overcrowding, make sure your feed quantity is correct, and also use good quality feeds, and also try to reduce stress on the birds, because good FCR equals more profits. The seventh thing to know is your vaccination and health routine. You must follow a simple vaccination and medication routine. It doesn't have to be complicated. Just make sure you vaccinate at the right time. Keep your drinkers clean. Watch for early symptoms, and also keep their environment dry. You see, most farmers don't fail because of sickness. They fail because farmers don't observe their birds early enough. The eighth thing to know, your record keeping. If you you've been following me for a while, you already know that I preach this one a lot. In fact, I did a full video on how to use your farm record book, so you can go back to my channel to go and check it. Poultry farming is numbers. If you don't record, you are farming blindly. You should ensure you record the following things: your daily feed, water, mortality, weight, temperature, and even your bird behavior. Your record will tell you if your farm is doing well or not. Let me share some common mistakes that many beginners make and you should avoid. They buy weak or cheap chicks. They are always looking for hatcheries that have the lowest price when they want to purchase their day-old chicks. This is very common. 2, they build the wrong pen. 3, they overcrowd the beds. The 4th mistake, which is very common, some of them skip vaccine because of the price of the vaccine. They also guess the feed quantity. They use their eyes as if they have scale on their eyes or in their eyes. They'll say, I measure it now. I'm giving them 1 pen trouble in the morning. I don't know if they have gotten scale in their eyes. Also, they don't monitor weight. And finally, not keeping records. Just avoid these mistakes and you have already solved 50% of your challenges even before they start. So if you have watched till this point and you want to start your poultry farm the right way, my exclusive mentorship training, the December edition, starts on December 2nd, 2025. In this training, I'll be teaching you everything, starting from your pen house construction, your brooding plan, your feeding plan, your vaccination routine, how to keep proper records, and how to avoid losses in general. If you want to join, just send me a DM with the word December and I'll personally send you the registration details. Also, do not forget to like this video, share this video, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so that you can see more useful videos that I drop every week on my channel. Also, remember to tag a farmer that is starting a poultry business that needs to hear this. Till then, I'll see you in my next video.